Hi everybody, it's Jennifer, and today I wanted to share how I created these fabric flowers here. Same technique, just different amount of layers. So this is a 3-layer, this is a 2-layer, and this is the same thing and just a single layer. And that's what they look like. So they're pretty easy to make, and I'm going to make the double layer one right now. So what you need is some fabric, and you're going to cut your fabric into circles. They don't have to be exact, or if you have like a die that cuts out circles, that would work too. And you want to cut out however many layers you want. So if you wanted 3 layers or even more, cut out that many circles and then cut them smaller and smaller and smaller. So this will be my first layer, and then my next circle would be a little bit smaller than this, and depending how dramatic you want your layers. And then you want to fold it in half, and then half again, and half again, and you're going to cut off the tip here to create a circle in the middle. So just like that. And then you have this. Then you're going to do a running stitch inside of the circle, so like a gathering stitch. And so you just want to start with just a needle and a thread, and I'll show you here, and you're just basically going in and out of the fabric. It's really simple. And you're just going to go along the circle on the inside. And you want to end up at the opposite side of your fabric. So you want to stop. And so this is the front of my fabric and this is the back. So you want your final thread to come out there. You're going to pull it tight, and you don't have to pull it this tight. The tighter you pull it, the more overlapped your petals will be. So if you don't want them to be so overlapped, you can just kind of smush it down a little bit, just scrunch it up as much as you want, and then just tie it in the back so it doesn't come undone. Then you want to cut that part off. So you have something that looks like this. Then you're going to cut into your circle, and you don't want to cut through the thread there. So we're just going to cut like that before you get to the thread. There you go. And then what I do to make my petals somewhat the same size is I just cut straight across from that cut. I cut in half again. And then I turn it around and do the same thing on the other side. And you can make your petals as big or as small as you want as well. And then each of those I cut in half. So you have your basic shape here, and you could leave them this way if you like the petals like that. But what I did for mine is I rounded the corners. So and you just do the same process with all the layers until you have as many layers as you want. They don't have to be 100% perfect either because they're going to just all blend in. Alright, so now you have something that looks like that. And just straighten out your petals. Oh, I forgot one. There we go. So you make as many layers as you want. So here's my other smaller layer here. And you're going to layer them on top of each other. And you're going to hot glue them to a piece of cardstock. Any kind of cardstock would do, really. Some people like to cut it into a circle, but it doesn't really matter. So, piece of cardstock. And you'll hot glue it down, so hot glue it here. I like to turn mine upside down and then put my hot glue piece on there and then just straighten out the petals. Then now you can put your hot glue directly on there. And you have your flower, and all you have to do is just put a nice center in it, and you can make it as flat or as dimensional as you want to by adding more layers or using stiffer fabric. Like, well, this is not stiff fabric, but it's a little bit more dimensional than this one. And I'm just going to add a little center here. And this is just a piece of the kind of like blingy mesh, but they sell this at Joann's in the floral department. They have these like that, and they're like $3, I think, and there's a couple yards. So that's my tutorial. I hope you like it, and I hope you experiment with them, make them as large, as small as you want, as dimensional as you want. And if you have any questions on the technique or anything I use, just leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Bye.